won't let you down.
Always nice having more to do.
Let's earn our keep. They're not taking this from us.
We can still reverse our fortunes.
I'll give it 1,000%. Leave everything to me.
We must act now, before the worry sets in. We must act now, before the... Let us see what we can do.
We will proceed as planned. We must...
Sorry, but I gotta fall back. Surrender! Just wait.
Knowing when to retreat is a vital strategy.
I'll give it 1,000%. Leave everything to...
Not a problem. I've got this.
I'm at a bit of a disadvantage here. Prepare yourself. I got this. By my honor. I will fulfill my duty.
We're done for. The rest is up to you. Time to get going.
We will proceed as planned. We...
It's no use. We can't gain any ground.
On to the next.
Surrender. I have my own reasons why I must win.
I have to do my part too.
You shall pay for this, you hear?
You know what they say about playing with fire.
This is not yet the time for celebration.
Fear not, we shall join you. This isn't looking so good.
The sting of failure.
This is little more than a scratch.
Knowing when to retreat is a vital strategy.
I've awaited this moment.
Wounds are severe. I have to fall back.
I'm at a bit of a disadvantage here.
You've done well, everyone.
The more...
I see.
How about it?
I will do what I must.
Leave this to me.
Let's earn our keep.
Leave everything you have on this battle. Now, all units, move out!
Yeah, we can win this.
We will proceed as planned. We must strive to perform to the best of our ability.
Shall we? I must succeed.
Let's begin. It's time to move.
Crush their defenses!
Bring it down quickly.
Onward!
This place won't be a problem anymore.
I can still fight.
See what we can do.
No, not yet.
Grant them no mercy.
I can still fight.
Our time has finally come.
Going.
That turned out rather well.
I've awaited this moment.
I hope it was enough.
We won't lose, no matter what.
Onward.
This is nothing. I can't
This is nothing.
Not a problem.
We'll be in a good position if we can capture the stronghold.
A fine fight. Raise your voices in victory.
I'm getting... I have yet... I see.
Counting on you.
The Ashen Demon's working with the enemy? You're sure?
If my reports are anything to go by, yes. And as this demon is the one who slew your old company, I would like you to handle the matter.
Nothing would make me happier, honest. But you shouldn't change your strategy for my sake. Just focus on winning the battle, that's it.
Yet I know this is what drives you. I want to do everything in my power to help you achieve it.
Well, I can't argue with that. But this little rivalry isn't worth losing a war over.
Is that all it is to you? A rivalry? I must admit, I've been meaning to ask. Do you not bear hatred for the person who murdered your friends?
Not really. Death kinda just comes with the territory when you're a merc. And your friends one day can just as easily become your targets the next. Now, not getting my money or having a client betray me, yeah, that'll get me upset. But I can't go around seeking vengeance for every last fallen ally. It would consume my whole life.
Is that so?
I'm sure you can relate, as a king and all. There's only so much burden one person can carry. Or maybe you can't relate. If you'll forgive me for saying so, I think you've been letting things weigh on you too much.
Be that as it may, your words just now have given me an idea. Please forget I ever mentioned this if you find it disagreeable, but... what do you think about inviting those mercenaries onto our side? Perhaps not in the immediate future, but once their allegiance is not so concrete.
Have them join us? I don't know.
Loyalty is an important concern in the mercenary business, I understand. But if we were to provide greater pay than the Empire...
Rodrigue wishes to see you, Your Majesty. He has questions about our formation.
Thank you, Dedu. If you'll excuse me, I must attend to this. We can speak more later.
Hand in hand with the very people you've been hunting, hmm? This king of ours sure has some funny ideas.
We shall repel the Imperial army here and put a halt to their invasion. But be wary. They possess no small supply of skilled warriors.
From the looks of it, they've gone and camped out in the ruins of that village.
Keep your guard high. Those mercenaries could be waiting behind any corner. For now, though, let us deal with the foes we can see.
Let's begin. It's time to move.
We must strive to perform to the best of our ability.
Shall we? I must succeed.
The road to the village is blocked off. We'll need to find another way.
How many remain?
We've spotted the Ashen Demon among the enemy's ranks, Your Majesty. As well as the Death Knight.
The Empire's most fearsome general. We should try to keep them both isolated if we can.
Enemies! Oh, they're coming
Await
to get
this.
us!
Take a breather.
Everyone, fend for yourselves!
Nice of them to open the doors for us. Now let's take control. Shall we? I must succeed.
I'll do what I can. It's worth a shot.
I'll do my best. I'm a little nervous about this.
Let's begin. It's time to move.
Bring it down quickly. Let's take it for ourselves.
Take this! Grant them no mercy.
No regrets. Now's our chance. Attack. My duty calls. Surrender!
I'll do it.
That's 2 down. We're doing it. It's not over.
Stand down!
This ends now!
I shall take the lead. breathe. Onward!
I'll give it 1,000%. Leave every... We need to move fast. Attack! The Ashen Demon and the Death Knight can't be as scary as they sound, right? Right?
This stronghold will likely prove the key to our victory on this day. We must keep it at all costs.
This fight might just be exciting after all.
I'm coming too. We can't let them keep pushing us around.
So, they've come. Keep your distance for now. We must focus our efforts on the remaining Imperial encampments.
Not a problem. I've got this. Not a problem. Move out! My turn?
You dare stand against me? At least try to make it interesting then.
Do not throw yourself at that wall just yet. Time isn't right for that.
I'll give it 1,000%. Time to push up.
Hear you loud and clear.
No, not yet. Out of the way!
Well, couldn't hurt.
You're
A little long-range help, please! I'll give it 1,000%. Leave everything to me.
I've awaited this moment.
We need to move fast.
Not a problem. stronghold will fall!
That's one catapult dealt with. Let's move on to the other.
It's not.
I refuse to hold back. You won't stop me! Now that I think of it, these catapults may be of use to us.
Oh, they got our catapults! Which means they're coming for us next! Run away! Why won't you just let me go?
She's their leader. As much as it hurts to say it, we cannot let her leave here alive.
Wish I was surrounded by walls, not enemies. I didn't have to come this.
Don't feel too good about this. But that's just how it goes in war.
I'm not afraid of you. Just give me a second to write my dying words.
You can have all...
I thought I'd be able to do more.
all the time you want if you surrender.
The Ashen Demon and the Death Knight are the only major threats remaining.
I make for the central stronghold. My prey awaits.
Fine. I'll handle the strongholds on the perimeter then.
All units, clear out of the central stronghold. We aim to ensnare the Death Knight.
Let's begin. Come with me.
I'll give it 1,000%. Time to push up.
I'll do what I can. We must.
I'll give it 1,000%. Time.
Weakness!
Do not interfere! Now, close the gates. Sever his escape route. Ready? Fire!
Son Such cowardice!
Not even the Ashen Demon can win against superior numbers. Call in reinforcements from the northwestern stronghold.
This won't be easy.
And here I thought the kid could handle it alone. Looks like I was wrong.
Enemy reinforcements. We can't let them seize the central stronghold.
I'll do what I can. It's worth a shot. Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this. I'll do my best. I'm a little nervous about this.
Not a problem. I've got this.
My turn. Onward!
I'll give it 1,000%. Time ready to die.
So this is what the kingdom can do. You've really risen to the occasion.
No escape!
This is all I've got.
Take a breather.
I won't lose this time. I swear.
Out of the way! Here it comes! You're done!
This is proving a touch trickier than I'd imagined.
Here it comes! Out of the way! You're done!
I'll do it. It's worth a shot.
Forgive me, Captain. I must retreat.
I won't lose!
We've outlasted them.
Entertain me!
He's broken free. The catapults appear to be working though. Come, this is our chance.
I've got it.
My duty calls. No regrets!
We've got some mages here to help. They're ready to attack the village ruins whenever you say the word.
We must support our champion. Advance to his position at once.
Imperial soldiers? Are they trying to heal the Death Knight?
I'll do my best. I'm a little nervous about this.
I'll give it 1000%. Leave everything to me. That went great!
Out of the way! Death, blood, I crave
This is the end!
Let me taste the kiss of death.
That voice is so familiar. Could it be... No, that's not possible.
My end comes not today. I shall make my retreat.
So he finally gave in. That blade work of his was awfully familiar, though.
We can't hold out any longer! Please, send help!
They need backup. The Ashen Demon has taken on countless soldiers. Even one of their exceptional skill must be growing weary by now. I must succeed.
I'm going.
How many times have we fought now? Either way, this will be the last.
You're right about that. I'm not letting you leave here alive, Ashen Demon!
I refuse to hold back. You won't stop me!
No such thing as being too careful. I should send some help to Kid's way.
Refuse to hold back. You won't!
Such vexing arrogance for one so small. Perhaps you truly are one of their descendants. In any event, you labored to destroy my vessel, did you not? That is a deed most foul. One you will pay for with your life. You cannot hope to win so bound in flesh. Pitiful.
This isn't a fight you can win. Get out of there!
You can run all you like. Why do you fight me?
Why so this?
And here I'd thought we won.
As did I.
Who knew the Ashen Demon had that kind of strength? Not that I'm making excuses. You gave me power of my own, and it still wasn't close to enough.
That's not true.
Of course it is. What am I even up against here? It's like I looked away for 1 second, and suddenly I was facing someone else entirely.
That would explain what was troubling me before. That is the unique danger I sensed. Still, you can win this fight. I know you can. And I'll do whatever I can to make it so. We'll claim victory over that monster together.
You know what? You're right. I'll be strong enough one day if I just keep at it. Still, one day could be years from now at this rate. We should probably think of a backup plan. Besides, Dimitri said they might even be working for the kingdom before long. We can't count on being rivals forever.
What a shocking turn of events. You'd seriously consider accepting that fiend as one of your allies?
You make it sound like the worst idea in the world. We have a war to win here, remember? Gotta keep an open mind.
Ah, I understand now. You've witnessed your adversary's true strength and convinced yourself you cannot win.
What? No. I just know a valuable resource when I see one. And we're far better off with them than we are against them.
If that's really how you feel, then so be it. But trust me, you don't need to worry. You'll get stronger soon, I promise. So maybe don't go relinquishing your prey just yet. After all, I desire nothing more than to see you achieve your goals.
This...
A glove does not defy the hand, and yet you've done just that. So this is my name, yet I am also called the Beginning. I am progenitor and mother to all who call Fodlan home.
Where am I?
I am not here to answer all you ask. Yet I will grant the one. You stand before my throne. If you so wish, then take a seat. But know then that your flesh is mine to wield. You lack the power to resist.
My flesh? What are you saying?
You should not have interfered! I could have cut that wretch down with a stroke! Oh, that one vexes me so. When next we meet, I must step in and deal with them myself. It is quite clear that you cannot my power safely wield. Do I speak plain?
Not in the slightest. I have so many questions.
Hey, lazy bones. Get up already. You sure you're all right? You don't seem like yourself.
I'm fine. Just a strange dream.
Like the ones you used to have.
Yes, but this time we talked.
Huh?
You fool! That was no dream!
What's wrong?
Nothing. Wait, didn't you...
Do you lack wits? My voice is not for him. Whenever I speak, it is for you alone.
On second thought, I think there is something wrong. I mean, my hair's still a different color, right?
Yes, and your eyes too. How that happened is beyond me. Anyway, we lost the battle, so probably best to wave this place goodbye and find somewhere to rest up.
Is that a fact?
Actually, I think I'd feel more comfortable staying here on the battlefield a while longer. I just need to swing my sword around and get my head on straight. Don't worry, I'll be fine.
If you say so, but if it gets any worse, tell me. This isn't an enemy we can beat if we're not at full strength. We're not just up against the kingdom here. They've got the church on their side too, and the Knights of Seros.
This will be a trying battle indeed, but I will follow you to the ends of the earth if I must, Captain. Even in the face of my own former colleagues, I won't pull a single punch.
Thanks, Alois. I know it won't be easy, but the Empire's shoving a lot of gold in our pockets for this. Gotta deliver on our end of the deal. Even if it means taking on the Knights of Seros to do it.
You look troubled, Gerald. Is something wrong?
Can't hide anything from you, can I? It's just I have history with someone from the church. and I'd rather keep it as history if I can. I don't want anything to do with them, not as enemy or ally.
You're really going back to Ferdiad? After all it took to get to this point?
I will only be gone for a short while. A month at most, perhaps.
I don't understand. What could possibly demand your presence in the capital so urgently?
Is there something big going down in Ferdiad? I can't imagine things have gotten too out of hand with my father there to hold the line.
Explain to them, Boar. This is a threat only us Northerners understand.
Very well. A group of soldiers from the Srang region has broken through the defenses in Gautier territory and makes for the capital. According to reports, Duke Yvonne herself rode out to intercept them, but was overwhelmed and subsequently captured. All contact from Margrave Gautier has ceased as well, so we've no way of confirming any of this.
What? This is horrible!
You can say that again. There's no chance of mounting a war effort when your capital's been ransacked. To be honest, I can't imagine my old man going down that easy. It's still true that we've lost contact with him, though. Something's definitely happening here.
This is quite an alarming revelation indeed. Not only has the Church made the northern town of Camulus its new base of operations, but many of our members have been traveling to Ferdiad on a regular basis.
Srang. That's the peninsula north of Farkas, yes?
Yeah, but as far as I can remember, they've always been peaceful.
Peaceful? Hardly. You show even the slightest hint of weakness, and they'll sink their teeth into you without so much as a second thought.
The Srang region borders the northeast side of our kingdom. It's a harsh land, blanketed in snow from the outset of the year to its dying days. I can only assume they seek fertile ground, and in doing so, the means for their survival.
Shame. We could have negotiated had they not been so intent on pillaging.
As it stands, I'll be returning to the north to lead a force meant to repel them.
With both the Margrave and Duke Yvonne missing in action, the matter is gravely serious. His Majesty has no choice but to get personally involved.
If it's really that bad, wouldn't it be better if we tagged along? You'll need backup if the fight's gonna be as tough as you're making it out to be.
You cannot deny that, Dimitri. This matter concerns us as well. We would be remiss not to offer our assistance.
I appreciate the offer, truly. But we need to maintain a robust force here as well. You're one of the key figures in this army now. Look after Aryan Road for me.
We've struck a blow to the Empire's forces, but it is only a matter of time until they hit back.
Dedu, Rodrigue, the two of you will ride with me. A few dozen knights will be joining us as well.
Yes, Your Majesty.
It's still entirely possible that the Margrave's envoy was somehow delayed. That nothing is in fact amiss. Sylvain, I'd like you to await them here in Aryan Road, just in case.
Got it. Stay safe out there, Your Majesty.
As for you, Duke Fraldarius, I leave command of the army to you in my stead. If the envoy does arrive, well, the appropriate course of action will be in your hands. Just remember, the soldiers stationed here are not mere soldiers. They're kingdom citizens. And as such, we have a duty to protect every last one of them. If they're lost, I will have nothing left, save hollow prayers for the dead.
Fine then.
Please, don't look at me like that. I know this burden is a heavy one, but I suspect you will lead them better than I. Now then, I expect you all to keep word of my leaving between ourselves. It would not do to have that information fall into the Empire's hands.
Azure Gleam. The king awakens. The kingdom's assault on the former Arundel territory proves successful, but the wind carries dire word of invasion from Strang in the north. Having lost contact with Margrave Gautier, Dimitri departs Aryan Road and makes for the capital, Ferdia. He fears he may be walking into a trap, yet he marches on all the same.
And you're sure?
Very. The Strang people did indeed attack, but they never broke through Gautier territory.
Meaning the Margrave is unharmed. Why then was our contact cut off?
It's possible someone within the kingdom is interfering. The Margrave suspected as much when his initial envoy never returned. In response, he dispatched a slew of messengers, myself included, all on wholly distinct routes. It would appear I'm the only one who arrived safely.
It's good to know my father's safe, but it's starting to sound like we have a big problem on our hands. Like as not, someone's ambushing these messengers as they pass through Blathed lands.
And this is bringing back bad memories. It's all too similar to when Count Rowe's convoy was attacked. The Boar suspected Cornelia at the time, and I'm growing ever more inclined to agree with him. Have you any news from the north? What of the capital and the king?
Nothing at the time of my departure, I'm sorry to report.
Guess there's only one way to find out then. We should head up there ourselves, Felix.
The Margrave would surely send word if something were to happen at the capital. I imagine we'll have more clarity on the situation in a few days' time.
We don't have a few days. You need to act, Felix, and you need to do it now.
But if we move too rashly, the Imperial forces near the fortress will grow wise to our maneuvers.
As though any of that'll matter if the king winds up dead. Losing Aryan Road would be the least of our worries then. We'd be trapped in a massive war of succession and easy pickings for the Empire.
Even at a distance, that man has an uncanny talent for giving me headaches. Very well. Notify all troops stationed at the fortress, and round up a team of our most elite soldiers. We're heading north.
Time to work you into shape.
Hey.
Training can be the can't wait to see how you do.
Hunger is the true enemy.
Hey, this is...
Huh.
Oh.
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
Stop.
Hold on.
Oh.
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
Oh, it's so...
Come back whenever you're hungry.
I can depart at once.
I shall perform to my utmost.
Let's earn our keep.
I know we can win if we work together.
Yeah, we can win this.
I will give it my all. I shall do my part.
I'll do what I can. It's worth a shot.
Begin the operation. Our orders are clear.
You shall pay for this, you hear?
Time to get going.
I face my comrades after this.
That should do it.
No use fighting a losing battle.
This battle will make a fine stage for my debut.
I'm all right, I think.
Bit off more than I can chew.
Luck was on our side today.
Uh-huh.
I see.
can do this.
I can do this!
Let's earn our keep.
It'll be a huge step forward if we can just hold our ground.
We have to do everything we can.
Please find it in your heart to help me.
We've got to...
Looks like we got a live one. Time to get in there and fight.
Out of the way!
Is that all we've got? I would be lost if I were to die here.
Don't mind if I do.
Can't let it end like this.
This doesn't look good. You're done! Too easy.
Sorry, I shouldn't stare.
It's no use. We can't gain any ground. We're done for. The rest is up to you.
I think that worked.
I do hope you'll make this fun.
Here it comes! You're done!
You held out. I hope my brother will be impressed.
We've received a message from Margrave Gautier. It seems there's an emergency at the capital.
No. I hope His Majesty is safe.
Cornelia has arrived at the gates of Ferdiad, leading the combined forces of the Western Lords.
And here I thought we were keeping an eye on those guys. It seems they outsmarted us, though. If this message is anything to go by, they must have been hiding their tracks from us somehow.
Sounds like they're outfitted with strange new weapons as well, which they use to threaten the citizens of the capital. And so, our fearless leader surrendered to the enemy to protect the people of Ferdiad from harm. I'm not sure what's become of Dedu or my father.
And what about my father? He was guarding the city with Duke Ivan.
I haven't heard of any harm to Gustav, but we can't assume the same for the Duke.
I'm worried about Dedu and the others. I can only hope they're unharmed.
I agree, but they're not the sort who would abandon their duties to save their own skin.
We need to head north, Felix. There's no time to lose.
Right you are. We make for the capital.
Such a selfless leader, sacrificing his own well-being for that of his people. It seems somewhere along the way, he's actually become the kind-hearted king you took him for.
Maybe. But if he does die, the people will be next.
As if there's any avoiding that. Let's say he'd turned his back on his citizens and sought to prolong his own life instead. He would be reviled as a warmonger, one who sought conflict to protect his people, only to abandon them to the wolves when it mattered most. Commoners and lords alike would cast off their allegiance to him, and the kingdom would plunge into chaos.
Either way, there's no point speculating. If Dmitri dies now, it's all over.
Ah, the struggles of being a leader. Your choices certainly carry more weight than those of a simple mercenary.
Merc life's a walk in the park in comparison. All you have to care about is you and your company. And if worst comes to worst, you can just drop everything and run for your life.
Not to say the profession doesn't have its own share of challenges. One's not necessarily harder than the other. But one thing is clear to me, at least. You'll never be cut out for the nobility.
I could do without the insults, thanks.
What do you think?
Well? If that's what you want.
None shall stand in my path.
Let's earn our keep.
A shame we shall have no time to take in the sights.
Do not falter, for I am here with you.
You gotta help us out, please!
I will give it my all. Please support them.
Shall we? Are you in need of my assist? Shall we? Are you in need of my assistance?
Hear you loud and clear. Leave the backup to me. Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this.
Shall we? I must succeed.
I will give it my all. I shall...
playing with fire.
Onward!
I got this!
I'll face my comrades after this.
My work here is done. Shall we? Are you in need of my...
I will get, please.
I'm ready to go. It's no use. We can't gain any ground.
I gotta fall back.
Hear you loud and clear. Leave the... Take a breather. Retreat! What's next? I'm waiting.
That turned out rather well.
Okay, let's go.
Looks like you got one tough fight on your hands.
Here it comes! You're done!
On to the next one.
Not bad. It's a shame you're not working for House Gautier directly.
Here it comes! It's not over. Out of the way! You're done!
Can't fight like this. I'm bleeding all over the place.
Now we can really show them what we're made of.
Yeah, right.
That was truly harrowing, but I am glad we are all safe.
I trust you've been well, Your Majesty.
Do I look it? I suggest you have your eyes examined if so. I should sever your head clean from your shoulders for this.
My, wouldn't that be satisfying? But of course you can't do that now, can you? Your poor people's lives would be forfeit the moment you struck me down. As for your loyal knight and the former Duke Fraldarius, they're certainly giving it all they have, but a paltry force that size will hardly buy them any time. And once we've wrung the life from them, you'll be next. How tragic it'll be, facing your beloved citizens for the final time with a noose around your neck.
You know, I almost appreciate seeing such bold-faced sadism. There's not a hint of nuance to it.
Is that a compliment I hear? You'll make a lady blush if you're not careful. Ironic, isn't it? Both you and your father will have died alone, betrayed by lords from within the very kingdom you're meant to be ruling. From hasty reforms to insurrection and assassination, did you learn nothing from dear old Dad? It's only natural that those you refuse to help would hold a grudge.
Lady Cornelia, Kingdom soldiers approach the capital from the south. They're most likely returning from the assault on Aryan Road.
I've been a bit too careless, it seems. They've come far sooner than I had expected. Use the bandits to buy us some time. We'll form ranks and intercept these fools at the capital.
Understood.
Seems you get to cling to your pitiful little life a few moments longer, Your Majesty. What luck. Oh, but don't worry. When your end does come, it won't change your beloved Fodlan one bit. You see, these people are nothing more than simple-minded sheep. A ruler dies, and they all go flocking straight to whoever fills the void.
They would hold a grudge. Yes, that is the way of revenge. Perhaps it was inevitable it would turn its cold gaze back upon me.
Okay.
I won't let you down.
I'll do what I need to. The fight starts now.
I know we can win if we work together.
I'll do what I can.
I will give it my all. I shall do my part.
I'll do my best. I'm a little nervous about this.
I'll give it 1000%. Leave everything to me.
We shall attack together.
Let's take it for ourselves.
We need to move fast. Attack!
This place won't be a problem anymore.
I know things are tough, but we can't afford to lose hope. This captures a big win for our side.
You have my support.
Not a problem.
You gotta do this! This is it! No backing down! This should make things a little easier on us. Oh, my turn!
Take a breather. We're not losing to anyone!
Leave this to me. You're through!
I'm all right, I think.
Looks like that's it for us. I'm terribly sorry for the bother, my dear.
A little help over here?
I'll win the next one, too, if I just stay focused.
What are your thoughts? Hey there.
Oh, you're back. How's it looking over in Ferdiad?
The reports are true. There's some odd-looking weaponry mounted throughout the city. As far as I can tell, though, the townspeople themselves remain unharmed. I'm pleased to say Lord Roderick and Sir Gustav have been confirmed safe as well.
That's great. Where are they now?
After working to free Duke Ivan, they escaped the castle alongside some of the captured knights. Armed with what scant weaponry they could find, they brought the fight down to the city itself.
My old man never ceases to amaze. Shouldn't even be a surprise at this point.
I should add, the Western Lord's armies aren't the only forces occupying the capital. There is another, one we can't identify at present. I doubt even the great Lord Roderick and Sir Gustav will be able to hold out much longer.
Sounds like they're in a bad spot. We should focus on keeping them safe, right?
Don't be too hasty. Why do you think the two of them are causing this uproar in the first place?
To create a diversion, I know. But I don't think that means we should just abandon them either.
I agree, Felix. I won't leave my father to die. Besides, I don't think His Majesty would want us saving him if it meant sacrificing two of his most loyal retainers.
Fine. We'll help them if we can. That better?
All that said, we won't be able to save the king while the townspeople are still in danger.
Sounds pretty straightforward then. We move on the castle and mop up in town as we go.
Annie and I know these streets better than the back of our hands. We can guide you.
Dedu must be somewhere in the castle too. We have to rescue him before it's too late.
Our plan's settled then.
Everyone, move out! Come on, it's time to rescue our fool king, and whoever else we find along the way.
The streets are flooded with enemy soldiers, but one wrong step and we'll end up hurting the civilians instead. Be careful, everyone.
We'll start by carving a path to the castle town. On me!
I will give it my all. I shall do my part. I'll give it 1,000%.
We have no time to waste. Quickly, we must keep pressing on.
I will give it my all.
We're almost there. Keep going.
Broken through our front lines! Move to counterattack!
Not the smartest move, opening the gate for us. Let's crush them here and push on into town.
Not a problem. Move it.
Those must be the weapons we heard about. They look like some kind of fire.
Take a breather. I must return to the castle.
They're surrounded. We have to help them.
And we'd better be quick about it by the look of things.
Who do you think you face?
I'll give it 1,000%. Leave everything to me.
I'll do my best. I'm a little nervous.
I will give it my all. I shall do.
Rodrigue is struggling. We have to help.
You needn't worry about me. We must rescue His Majesty at once.
But we are worried. You're our friend too, just like Dimitri.
Take this! You're done! Yeah, right. Yeah, done.
We need to do something about that weapon, but I doubt attacking it head-on will do us any good.
There must be controls we could use to shut it down. I could swear I've seen such a thing somewhere around here.
Well, couldn't hurt. Got you. Yeah. Here it comes. You're done.
This will not be my end. Someone help me.
Might as well deal with the other one, too. I wonder if those are the controls.
I'm humbled you went out of your way to help me. And ashamed to admit my own weakness.
Let's take it for ourselves.
I will give it my all. I shall do my...
Let me at him.
Seize this moment.
Show you what I can do.
I should have hurried straight to His Majesty, Phoenix. Yet here you are.
I can stand.
Thank you.
You were getting overwhelmed. We weren't about to just...
I will give it my all. I shall do...
watch you die.
I'm sorry. That's all I've got in me.
I was wondering when your merry little band might show up. Looking for you. I've got a nice mass grave ready and waiting.
His Majesty is in the castle. We must press on.
Begin the operation. All troops, Their assault has ceased. That should give us an easier time moving around now.
The attacks have come to a stop. They should be safe now.
Here it comes! You're done!
Please be safe, Your Majesty.
If I can only hold out a little longer.
Father! Stay strong. We're coming.
How did you... You saved my life. I am grateful, but there is no time to dawdle. We must make to rescue the king at once.
Don't worry. I'm sure we'll make it in time.
Not much further.
Eredfar belongs in His Majesty's hands. We must reclaim it.
Guard that lance with your lives! Don't let them have it!
Seeing that thing with the enemy. We'll wrest it out of their cold, lifeless figures. Now enemy down. Not bad. It's a shame you're not working for House Gautier directly.
Take that!
My way.
I can still... You didn't have a chance! Take this!
Out of the way! Is that all? This lance is a symbol of the kingdom, and it's all the boar has left of his father. Let's bring it back where it belongs.
Indeed, to His Majesty.
Dimitri, you okay?
My friends, why have you come?
As if we would just leave you here to die. Time to get you out.
I'm afraid that I must stay. You saw what's happening out there. Should I try to leave, my people's lives are forfeit.
So they bind the boar not with chains, but with his utterly unreasonable sense of duty.
They're gonna kill you in here, Dimitri.
So be it then. If my death will keep my people safe,
I won't allow it.
Dadu.
Take it, Your Majesty. Whether it's duty towards the living, or the guilt for all those we have lost, such burdens are not yours to bear by yourself. We are here to fight by your side, Your Majesty, and so we shall, now and always.
Find them!
This way!
Typical boar. Can't help himself. Do try to keep up.
Back at you.
On me! Any who stand in our way will taste the pointed end of my lance.
Sneaking out of our room, are we? You know what this means.
We cannot allow even a single civilian casualty. Please, lend me your blade.
Like I'd do anything else.
I'll do what I can. It's worth a shot.
Begin the operation. Our orders are clear.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this.
I will give it my all. I shall do my part.
I'll do my best. I'm a little nervous about this.
Ranged attacks are really cramping my style. We should find the controls and put an end to them once and for all.
That drawbridge would serve to be our quickest route forward. But the controls have been tampered with.
No surprise there. I'd be more shocked if they'd left them intact.
Please spare me!
None of this would be happening if your dear king had just been a good little boy and done as he was told.
Engineers, repair the controls and lower the drawbridge. Then do what you must to keep it safe. I'm counting on you.
I see you came prepared, Felix. Too late. Come, let us show them the might of House God's Guild. Must be the Margaret. Find peace and welcome news amidst this chaos.
I won't lose.
I will give it my all. I shall do my part.
We cannot fall here. Lambert would never let me hear the end of it upon our reunion.
There are more out there who need our help. Come on, let's go!
I'm humbled by your efforts.
I will give it my all.
Stop, please! Just let me go!
We have to save them!
You're done!
Begin the Our orders are clear.
Think that did it. Might be time for this.
I will give it my all. Let us move out.
We will proceed as planned. We...
You're done!
Let us crush their defenses.
We did it! Not much further now.
You have my thanks. I could never have hoped to accomplish that alone.
Oh, I've been waiting for this. Let's have a little fun, shall we?
We will proceed as planned. Remove...
That should be all of them. Nice work.
It's always such a shame to see such promising young flames rush to be snuffed out before their time.
I'll take you all on!
Is this all you're capable of? Really, I'm getting a little bored here.
Talk all you want, witch. It won't spare you your fate.
Such frail bodies. How do you stand it? Out of the way! Little insects. Try as you might to stamp them out, they always come crawling back.
She's on the verge of exhaustion. Let's finish this.
Take that!
Stop struggling and accept your fate, witch.
My, how simply terrifying. Do you really think you can afford to kill me? If you do, the truth about the tragedy of Dusker will evaporate into the shadows forever.
I have no intention of slaying you. Not yet. But if you have something to say, I suggest you spit it out before I change my mind. Now, Cornelia. Earlier you said my father was betrayed, murdered by lords from within Fargus. But it was you who fueled the flame of that betrayal. You saw my uncle and Lord Arundel join hands, and you brought the Western Lords and the Imperial nobles together. All of it was you.
What a fascinating theory.
There are two things I need to know. First, your motivation. Who are you working for, and why? I know what spurred my uncle and the Western Lords to act. While the Empire has long smoldered, waiting for even the slightest spark to reignite their fury. There are 1,000 reasons why one might want to assassinate a king. But what's yours for this attempt on my life? And what of my father? Why murder him in a manner as roundabout as a staged raid? All you had to do was fail to end the plague 20 years ago, and the entire royal family would have been consumed by it.
You have a point, but I couldn't say. In a sense, that was another lifetime completely.
One more question, then. My stepmother's body was never recovered from the site of the tragedy. What happened to her? Tell me, Cornelia.
You'll find the answers you seek in the Imperial capital, though you'll have to extract them from your dearest stepsister. She must surely know something, wouldn't you think? After all, she is your stepmother's actual flesh and blood.
In Enbar.
Now, I've really enjoyed our little chat here, but I have so many places to be.
Why, you?
Don't be so sad. You'll be seeing me again before you even know it.
I'll help. My apologies. Cornelia would not have escaped were it not for my carelessness. She's likely fled west in search of refuge with Viscount Mateus. As such, I will march west at once. I will not allow the Western territories to go unpunished for this.
Stop. Just stop.
Felix?
I've got something to say, Boar. And this time, you're going to listen. Time and time again, we've tried to get it through your thick skull. We might be your subjects, but we're your allies first. Yet you still insist on doing every little thing all by yourself. So what is it? Do you lack the ears to hear with? Or do you hear our words and just choose to ignore them?
Felix, that's enough. I know how you feel, but you need to contain yourself.
I can't. 2 whole years I've bitten my tongue. The fool needs to hear this in the plainest terms possible.
It was I who chose war with the Empire. I who murdered my uncle in cold blood. I who oppressed the Western Lords. I failed to save the people of Duscur. Failed to save Glenn. And my father. The lives my actions stole from them are mine to atone for. Which I will do by exacting revenge on all who were involved. And by seeing my people safe. As for that burden, yes, I believe it is mine to bear alone.
You truly are a solid gold fool. One could search the kingdom high and low and not find another as utterly asinine as you. And the rest of you, don't just stand there, speak up.
Well, I know Felix has a strange way of showing it at times. But this is all because he worries about you, Dimitri.
And it's not just him either. We all do.
Your Majesty, you know my feelings on this matter. 6 years ago, I too watched as nearly everything I cared about was taken from me. And Felix is no different. He lost his brother that day. This pain is not yours to shoulder alone.
He's right, Your Majesty. That is why it is so frustrating to see you act like this.
I can't say it's too surprising, though. You've always kept everything to yourself, even when you were a little kid. But what you're going through now, it's more than one person could possibly manage on their own.
Please, Your Majesty. We just want to help. You can trust us.
Like I said before, all you need to do is ask, and I'll be at the ready. Besides, we'll all be out of work if you go this alone.
We will assist you in whatever we must. Even vengeance.
Thank you. All of you.
Lady Cornelia, what's happened to you?
I was too careless. I can hardly remember the last time I was this badly hurt. As for the capital, Viscount Mateus, we failed, and I doubt the king will soon forget our attempt to seize it.
What? But how?
Viscount, your son, the one who married a distant relative of House Gautier. They'll have his head. Same goes for the kin of all the other Western lords.
No.
This king is a fool, to be sure, but he's not foolish enough or kind enough to forgive those who serve his betrayers. I guarantee you that. His army will begin their march to subdue Western Fargus any moment now. If you don't want your territory stolen from you or your life, then your only choice is to rise in revolt.
Yes. Yes, I understand. We will mobilize at once.
Azure Gleam, the blood-stained lance. The Western Lords suffered defeat at the capital. Cornelia, the instigator of the uprising,
flees west and commands her allies, Viscounts Mateus and Gideon, to muster their forces. Hoping to settle this matter before re-engaging with the Empire, the Kingdom army makes for the Mach region in order to defeat Cornelia and learn the truth of the tragedy of Duscur.
No. My uncle?
I'm afraid so. Among the rebels are houses Mateus and Gideon, and all the other Western lords from whom I've stripped power. They appear to have appointed Baron Dominic as their leader.
I'm so sorry, Annie. What could he be thinking?
House Dominic may be a mere barony at present, but they're a storied family whose lineage traces all the way back to the 10 elites. Centuries ago, when the wise King Klaus passed beyond the Veil of Death, he did so without naming a successor to the crown. And so, the three regions of the Holy Kingdom, Fargus, Mach, and Leicester, were divided among the three royal princes. House Dominic chose to side with the prince ruling Mach, who was eventually defeated by the forces of Fargus, leaving the once vast Dominic territory to be whittled down, meted out to the neighboring lords.
I know they held a grudge about that in the past, but surely it's ancient history at this point. Tons of people from House Dominic, my father included, have devoted their lives to serving the royal family. It makes me wonder if my uncle's heart is really in this fight.
As they stand now, House Dominic lacks the influence and might necessary to defy their surrounding lords. So when pushed to join the uprising, they would have had little choice but to go along. But that lack of strength might just be the key to our victory.
How do you mean, Gustav?
If we could only convince my brother to change sides, the Western territories would lose their leader. And if we were to follow that up with a decisive victory against a demoralized army, it would likely cause their military effort to collapse entirely.
Perhaps. But it'll be difficult to pry the Baron away without first eliminating those surrounding him.
Indeed. If nothing else, we'll need to turn the tide of war in our favor if we ever hope to empower the Baron to defect. For now, we must consider how best to break through their front. This is no small number of soldiers you offer. Are you sure Duscur can spare that many?
For good or ill, this is what our chief has decided. Preparations will take some time, but we are sworn to aid you, and we will stake our pride as a people on doing so.
Still, this is a far larger force than we ever asked for.
Please, you strove tirelessly to see our home return to us. The people of Duscur have not forgotten the kindness you showed. And though some may still think ill of you, we only offer as many soldiers as volunteered.
Duscur remains a kingdom territory. As such, I can't claim our relationship is one on equal footing. Yet, I want to believe your gracious support here will point the way to a new future for both your home and ours. Give your men my thanks. And once this war reaches its conclusion, I'll be sure to visit Duscur anew.
Understood. I'll be taking my leave now.
To do. None of this would be happening if not for the unflagging efforts of you and Rodrigue.
No, Your Majesty. Neither I nor Rodrigue could have accomplished this. Your sincerity is what won their trust.
I hope you speak true. Nothing I do will ever bring back their fallen loved ones after all.
Yet you have shown us the truth all the same. Allowed us to see a better future. Not only me, but everyone from Duscur.
And still, the whole picture remains elusive. A dark secret continues to linger over the tragedy, shrouded by shadow. Shedding light on it is my... No, It is our duty